Hi, I'm Curt with RealmIQ. We're here promoting our RealmIQ sessions with some excerpts for LinkedIn. In this session, I'm talking with Kai Blakeborough, one of our many RealmIQ mentors. Let's listen in. It's very interesting that you have the legal background because there are a lot of considerations as it relates to these data sets, these LLMs, not only that exist, now ChatGPT accesses the entire internet, not just up till 2021. So, where are you scraping from to get, to make these decisions or recommendations? And so from a legal perspective, there's a lot of pitfalls, but what have you run into? What are the discussions around that as it affects business?
Yeah, of course, that's a huge question for businesses because as great as the capabilities are, there's also significant risks. The three that I tend to lean on are, first of all, the ability for these tools to hallucinate. And anybody who's used these tools know that they can create confident but inaccurate answers. And
Hold on,
luckily,
is that what a hallucination is? Is that they just confidently give you wrong information, or is it something else like crazy, like they start to speak to you about your boyfriend or girlfriend or something
oh,
like
no, I would state hallucinations as like inaccuracy or lies, basically.
that? Okay.
But I think the term came up because it doesn't really have the moral capacity to lie because it's a computer software tool.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why the term hallucination was used.
Okay, fascinating. I would say I've worked with it every day, either that or Bard or Jasper, but I wasn't really experiencing a hallucination or something weird, but I have had bad information and
Yes.
and outright, falsities, and I did have to go check them. You can't ever take anything for granted because I always ask it, please cite your sources, or give examples, cite your sources, just as you would your assistant, right?
Right.
Someone that's working with you. And so sure enough, yeah, they had some real information. And boy, look, there's business information in there, there's revenue projections. And it's like, okay, I'm just going to double check. Is this a real company they're talking about? And I could not find it. And so I had to then go do my own due diligence and find the real sources to reference in a certain article I was writing and do it, the old fashioned way. So, oh my gosh, yeah, you have to check. You cannot take anything for granted because I remember in the early days, I was, say, hey, write a business plan for this type of company. and they, went through the business kind of plan format, kind of is a standard outline of what you need to have in a business plan. And oh my God, they had projections within the industry, and it was kind of a nascent industry. It's like, really, it's $1 billion business. Why isn't anyone doing this? So, I mean, you really they can write a good fake, that's for sure. But
Yes.
most of the time it's very interesting, the results, and certainly helps organize one's thoughts. And you can have an idea for, which I do a lot of blogging for, an article, and man, within an hour, and some due diligence, you could have a really compelling article. It's very informative. So
Oh, no doubt.
thanks
And
for explaining hallucinations to me. Now I know that I have experienced that.
you bet. Yeah. Well, and the good news is that it's very easy to train against that risk because your people and your team just need to know about it. And if you know about it, then you can guard against it. And the simple solution is to anything you're relying on factually that the tool produces. So for creative work, that this is not really as significant of a risk, but for anything that you rely factually on, then you need to go and verify that with other sources. Like when things are integrated with web results, or Bard. Google Bard just released a new feature called the double check, where it will run its responses against Google search. So you can see, hey, these are sentences are green, these line up with our sources, these are yellow or orange. These are ones that you need to go confirm. And so taking those simple steps for things that you rely factually upon can save you a lot of headache in the long run. And from the legal industry, there's a famous example of the lawyer who relied on ChatGPT to make his brief.
Yeah.
And it invented cases.
Yeah, I get that. I just got that thrown at me from a client who we're doing an AI project with. And I said, oh, please, that's just so last year, which is, 10 years of history in generative AI.
Thanks for joining. Keep looking for more Realm IQ sessions on our website and in your LinkedIn feed.